In this video, we're going to learn about how to use behaviors inside of Goalie and give you guys a few tips on how to best use the feature. Throughout the course of days or weeks or months, it's really tough to understand where your child's improving and what skills they need to work on. Behaviors lets you record both desirable and undesirable behaviors so that you can track your child's progress. To access behaviors, just click the Behaviors button at the bottom of your screen. When your child does a desirable behavior, you can click the drop-down bar here and click Record to record their desirable behavior and award them points. When your child performs an undesirable behavior, you can click the drop-down menu again and record the undesirable behaviors here. To make a behavior, just click the plus button at the top of the behavior screen. This will then let you pick the name of your behavior, whether it's a desirable or undesirable behavior, and a points value for the behavior. If it's a desirable behavior that you pick, then the child is awarded those points when you record it. If it's an undesirable behavior, the child loses those points. In order to assign negative points, you first need to change your child device settings. If you click Settings, and then Child Device Settings, you'll see these options here that you can change. If you click Allow points for negative behaviors, you will then be able to subtract points if your child performs undesirable behaviors. We really recommend that you don't punish kids for performing undesirable behaviors. Instead, we recommend that you phrase undesirable behaviors as desirable behaviors. For instance, an undesirable behavior is hitting your sister. Instead of phrasing this as a negative behavior, we want to phrase it as a desirable behavior, keep your hands to yourself, and reward that behavior. Kids respond far better to this positive feedback when they know they're going to get points. The last two customization options are to show the behavior to the child and to select an icon. Selecting an icon is familiar, so we won't go over that. Show behavior to a child determines whether your child can see the behavior inside of Goalie. This is great for letting kids know that they will be rewarded for good behavior, but you may not want them to know that you are also recording their undesirable behavior. To edit a behavior, just click one of these arrows here and the Edit Behavior screen will show up. This will let you change all the customizable features we just talked about. In order to see a report on the behaviors you've been recording, click the History option at the bottom of the screen. History lets you look at what behaviors you've been recording and how frequently they occur. This can help you and your therapist determine where your child is struggling and target their needs. Now that we've gone over how behaviors work and how best to use them, let's take a quick look at our web portal. You can record behaviors using the Record button. You can edit behaviors using the Edit button. You can add a new behavior using the Add New Behavior button. And you can check out your behavior history by clicking Behavior History. From here, you can just sort the amount of time you want to look at for your behavior history.